Alright, today we're going to be doing Neo by Connaught. I'm playing all the tier 4s now, which is, kind of weird. But, at least I'm challenging myself to play harder things. I already have a hard lemon in progress. Yeah, I'm beating another hard lemon. Also planning on beating a bunch more medium lemons. So, yeah, I'm on my second, Alright, I died there. I'm on my my third, my third skill resurgence, as I call it. The first one, I got a lot of top ones. It went from, I think Super Cycles to Death Moon. Second one was Fractured Circles all the way up to, I think it was, it was PG Club Step. And then after that, it was, right now, it's, Sidestep to Jawbreaker as of currently. However, I am planning on beating a bunch more top 10s. Possibly even a top 1, which would be cool. I've got a couple maps listed that I think would be great for a top 1 in the future, like in the slightly distant future. In the future, I do plan on beating Deadly Club Step, but that's going to take a really long time. Necropolis, I also think would be cool to do, but however, it is way too difficult for me right now. I'm not even sure if I'll end up beating it. I don't think I will, though, because of that 60 hertz frame perfect out of nowhere. I don't know, I like beating Neptune maps. They're always fun, even though most of them are hacked. Of course, I died there. That's a really difficult orb. I will not be telling what my future top ones may be, because I am pretty sure they are going to be really, really soon. Obviously, I'm not planning on beating Fairy Dust anytime soon, so who knows, maybe in the future it will become the new hardest. Stop. I think I have to click to, make it go down easier. Or maybe it's just the ship bypass. Also, that medium lemon weekly just got nerfed into an easy lemon. A tier 2, by the way, that is not a tier 2, that is a tier 5. Because of that ship and that swing copter. That swing copter is extremely difficult. I'm just not used to playing 2.2 maps. And I died there, I forgot to click. But overall, well, soon I'm gonna have to say goodbye to all of the map pack maps, as I've beaten all of them and just my skill keeps progressing. You're gonna see less and less map pack maps, which is gonna be sad, but especially PG Club Step, Windings, and Death Step are going to stay there for a long time, trust me. If I can't say Death Moon. If Fractured Circle stays in the top 5 for this long, it's still technically in the top 5. I haven't played Jawbreaker yet. Then how long is PG Club Step going to last? Because it's been almost 2 years since. It's been almost 1 year. Actually, no, it has been 1 year since 2 years since Fractured Circle, since I beat Fractured Circles. I'm stuck between 2 and 1 year. I think it was 2 years. I think it was 2 years ago I beat Fractured Circles, which means that my second resurgence. No, that Fractured Circles was a part of my first resurgence. My second resurgence was GW Vatican. Started with a bit before GW Vatican. Reanimation, I think. However, right now, I have, I do think I can be able to beat a new top 1 easily. With extremely lower attempts. Because it only took around 1,000 attempts to beat that. 1,500, I guess. Because it didn't actually take that long to beat Stop dying to the duel. I know I'm bad at duels, but stop dying there. Definitely, like, I could definitely beat more difficult 9 circles maps. I could definitely try Forsaken Neon again. Forsaken Neon, like, it's Forsaken Neon. Do you really want it as your new hardest? No, I don't think so. However, for this map, I've seen people really love this. It's a weekly, so I get more progress on my weekly checks. Get closer to reaching a huge amount of maps on the GDLP packs that I've completed. Unfortunately, Lights Out wasn't in any packs. I just thought it was. So yeah, I don't get any points for beating that. I do get like, I do get to submit it at all, but it's not as rewarding as beating it for a pack. I mean, I know for sure I won't be beating the weekly pack since there's a bunch of extremes. But like those don't count. Extreme Lemons and extremely hard Insane Lemons are exempt, which is great. It's a nice relief, but I've still got to do Boom Kitty, which is like really difficult. It would be a new hardest if I beat it. I think it's like 2 tiers harder than Jawbreaker. It's not tier 15. Stop. It's not a tier 15. I think it's a tier 13. So 2. Although one of my wannabe hardest is on the same tier, and it's not Forsaken Neon. Forsaken Neon's a tier... Oh, it is a tier 13. Yeah. Jawbreaker used to be one of the most difficult maps in the game, and I beat it. That's nice to hear. I mean, it was like a top 100 back when it was released. I mean, of course, I was the 49th victor that week. But I mean, it was a Saturday, so I'm pretty sure that was the last day of the week before it got refreshed. Because I'm assuming RobTop uses European times, so Sunday would be the first day of the week. So yeah, around 49 victors in a week. Oh, come on, that duel part is really difficult, and it makes me hate this map. Not hate it, but it just makes me really annoyed. And I got a random coin for some reason. But what do I say about this? Well, this map is taking me quite some time. It's gonna be like Lights Out again. Because it's a tier 4, it's gonna take me quite a bit of time to actually figure out how to play this map. Especially since I'm talking. Especially this part right here. Because it has a really bad duel section. I do like the gameplay, it's unique and stuff, blah blah blah, the deco's good. That's what every single map I play says. Especially if it's rated epic. The gameplay is not that bad. It's definitely not tier 10 worthy, so I might go below the tier 8 average, which would... No, I jumped over it. Which would not be good. Because I like having that tier 8 ranking. I don't know why I rank everything so high. I mean, Jawbreaker was a tier 10 for me, though. But, like, this is so easy that I don't really get a chance to share my actual opinions. Aside from Lights Out. Lights Out is really awful when it comes to gameplay. It still has its moments, but you're supposed to micro-click? Alright, I have to micro-click. Otherwise, I'm going to, it's gonna hold. Which is, yeah, that's another thing that I don't like about this map. That there's a micro-click in this. I thought micro-clicks was just specifically for mouse players, but it's actually really common now. Alright, I did the mic. You're supposed to jump. I got a new best though. That duel is so bad. It's so inconsistent. And it's so like, what's the word? It's so weird. Like, that duel stands out to me as a really, really weird part. Like, everything else can get consistent. That part doesn't, and that, yeah. And aside from that, like, this map, it would be a lot better without that duel. It really would. There's definitely something that I would not want to put in my creation. Like, that sort of timing, yeah, that timing right there. I got past it. Yeah. Alright, let me see. Yeah, you can see that dual route. No, you're not supposed to click there. Why do I always click there when I reach that spot? It just happens all the time. And I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe it's like one of the previous maps I've played. Because I always have to hold in old maps and stuff. And I guess maybe that's why. Yeah, though. Alright. Like, this map, in my opinion, it would be like a tier 4 or tier 5. It's actually challenging for me. So I think it would be appropriate to put in like a tier 4 or a tier 5. I don't think this would be like my top 25 hardest based on the GDLP. But it would definitely be in a top 40 because like I beat so many tier 2s and tier 1s and tier 3s that this would be in a top 40, and which is why I'm struggling, because I always beat tier 3s and stuff. But like I'm struggling with this more than with Lights Out and Predator, which is kind of concerning. But it's mainly because of that duel. That duel is unbelievably difficult. And that green orb as well. It took me a really long time to actually learn how to do it correctly. Because fast ship green orbs aren't good. They really... Like, I don't like ship orbs, but green orbs are the worst in a... Like... I do think that it does get consistent over time, but specifically, alright, I've got to do these orbs timings. Where was that second red orb? No, why did I die there out of all places? Can I not die to that random place again? Because that was... I have never died there in practice mode. I hate when that happens. I hate when I never die to something in practice mode and I end up dying to it in normal mode. Especially in under construction with that one spider part that I died to 7 times in a row. Because that got ingrained into my muscle memory. Out of all of the things, not the last robot, but that specific fail... Okay, I should stop talking about under construction, because that map was something. And I want to get this done without getting angry, because that's like the issue with 2.1 maps now. They focus on decoration instead of gameplay. Like 1.9 and 2.0 actually had to care about their gameplay a lot more, because they had limited decoration, so they really couldn't do anything. Same thing with pre 1.9 maps, but they were mainly doing it just to get rated. The lemons were most of the time hacked, so the gameplay didn't really matter. So like maps like Silent Hill, they had really awful gameplay because it wasn't supposed to be beaten, or it was supposed to just be really difficult. Same thing with like the reason why most lemons have dislikes on them, especially the old ones. Why did I die there? The reason why they are so disliked is because they weren't meant to be fun. They were just meant to be difficult. And of course, the difficulty was a part of the reason why they were disliked. But like they were hacked and they weren't fun, or they were completed, but they were only completed just because they wanted it to be extremely difficult. But it was like because like why there? No, why did I click? No, no. Why is it that whenever in my mind I say you got this or something, I always end up dying? No, stop clicking too early. No, stop. Just beat this map already. Yeah, there we go. Finally. This is such an annoying map. Alright. Yep, that took me a lot of attempts. You wanna add something else? This is why I really don't like maps like this, because they're like they just focus on decoration too much. Well, let's generate 23 maps now. Alright, so let's generate 23 maps. Cause you're gonna get this over with. And I've already done Insane Club and Lemon Park, so I have to generate 5 then. See what I get. Alright then. I've got enough easy lemons. Let's do Ruins of Destiny then.